Okay.
Amanda is our Don Jazzy.
Oh, really?
You should stop doing that.
She doesn't like it. Stop comparing that to Don Jazzy. No, Amanda told me. She said, I said somebody compared me to someone. Then she now said, can you imagine? Is that not still better? Do you know? Can you imagine? Could you imagine it? That they have been comparing me to Don Jazzy.
So you don't like me calling you Don Jazzy? You know Don Jazzy has this sweet, melodious voice.
She does not
so you don't like it?
No, it's fine. It's okay. When Arike does, it's okay.
Say. You know, when we're special. Okay.
I'm sorry for you. So that is one day that you now get on her nerves. You just go and say, you don't know she's in a bad mood. You just say, you sound like Don Jazzy. You will see yourself. Okay, now let's get into the entertainment news. So Drake grants Nigerian fans a wish. A Nigerian Instagram user's wish of flying alongside Drake on his plane seems to have been granted. It all started when the hardcore Drake fan, David Jago, shared some videos on Instagram in which he rapped to some hit songs by Drake and attached his wish list. He captioned its videos, Mr. Drake, all I ask for is to fly on the plane by your side. Impressed with David's Instagram videos, Drake reposted David's videos and promised to fly the Tai Solarin University of Education Taswed student to his show ASAP. The God's Plan rapper wrote, nah, David Jago, I am flying you to a show ASAP. You are going to Hart. I love.
Whoa,
you know, when you just try stuff and you don't even know if it will ever come to reality, but then you're just trying and then it happens. And I think Drake has been making a lot of people happy, you know, recently, and he does it all the time. He's such a philanthropist. You know, he gives money, he surprises people. And I'm thinking, what is life all about when you don't even help others? I mean, this is what life is all about. We can't exist just as an island and then you're not helping other people.
I think it's something that Drake has in common, like that he does quite often, rather, because Drake is one person that is still very humane, even though he's a celebrity. He's one person that is always, as you said, wanting to give back, wanting to make his fans happy. And I don't think he sees fans as fans. I think he sees people as people, like, yo, you're enjoying my music. I love that you're going so hard for it. You're coming to my show. And it's a very, very nice personality to have.
I love it when people love people genuinely.
I was going to come from this this angle of, you know how we're dealing with the whole, Nigerians are scammers and whatever it is. And in the midst of that, he still found a Nigerian worthy enough to say, oh, look, you're going to be on my show. He reposted the videos. You know how most of these people feel like, I don't know, if you're not really in their circle, like if you're not like in that American scene, like you're from Africa, I will not fly you all the way, it's too much stress. But now it's changing and I really, really like that. Thank you so much, Drake. On behalf of all of us, we're saying thank you. On behalf of David.
And David Jago, enjoy when you do fly with Drake.
Make us proud too. Okay. All right, moving on to the next story. Dammy Krane granted bail. Nigerian singer Oyindamola Johnson, popularly known as Dammy Krane, has been granted bail following his arraignment on the 3-count charge. Now, we brought you the news yesterday that the singer was to be arraigned before an Igboshere magistrate court in Lagos by the police on the 3-count charge of threats to life, defamation, and conduct likely to cause a breach of the peace. Well, following his arraignment, it is safe to say that Dammy Krane is a free man for now, as the singer's lawyer, Adebayo Oniyelu, asked the court to grant him bail with a promise that as a public figure, Dammy Krane will not jump bail. Now, the lawyer wrote, and I quote, "We humbly apply for the bail of the defendant. He is a popular musician. If granted bail, he will not jump bail." Meanwhile, he has been in police custody since September 13. The magistrate for Lashade Botoku granted the singer bail with a sum of 50,000 naira, with one surety in like sum, and the case was adjourned till October 11th for mention.
Well, I think he was let off the hook easily. I mean, 50,000 naira for bail. He can't afford that.
What was going to happen at the end of the day.
But then again, it's okay for him to be granted bail. It's part of his rights, and it's okay for him to be allowed bail. But as I said yesterday, I really wish he had
done things the right way.
Yeah, he had done things in a better approach of, coming out to accuse the people legally instead of coming out with radio interviews and all of that, because now we are seeing the results of all this, and it's quite messy because he doesn't need to be facing prison time when he could have done things the right way.
I hope he has learned.
Yeah.
He has.
All right, moving on to some foreign news. Kevin Hart sued for 2017 sex tape. American comedian Kevin Hart's 2017 sex tape Nightmares seemed to have returned. This comes after his then sex tape partner, Montier Sabag, sued him for $60 million, claiming that he secretly recorded their sexual encounter. According to TMZ, Montier alleged that her encounter with Kevin Hart in a Las Vegas hotel room was all planned by his comedian and friend JT Jackson, who was later arrested for extortion. She also claims that Kevin Hart's motive at the time was motivated by publicity, especially with an upcoming comedy tour, and that's why he and JT Jackson allegedly hid the camera. The lawsuit claims that Kevin Hart allowed his friend JT Jackson into the hotel suite so that he could set up hidden video recording devices to capture the liaison. Now, you might recall that JT was later charged with 2 counts of extortion relating to alleged efforts to get money out of Kevin Hart to keep the tape under wraps. Now, while JT denied ever extorting Kevin Hart has also continuously denied the sex tape claims, insisting that he was also a victim. The actor also later went on to apologize for cheating on his then pregnant wife, and this lawsuit is coming barely a week after leaving the hospital following a very recent car crash that we talked about, I think 2 weeks ago or so. And so this particular story, I think Kevin Hart is not in the wrong for this one, because I was doing my research and I found out that she actually went to his lawyer asking for a lower sum of money, and they refused. And then this lawyer said, you know what, this is Kevin Hart, let's sue him for $60 million. Now, initially, when the sex tape first came out, she didn't sue him because she felt he was also a victim. It didn't make sense. You're saying that he's using you for publicity. But at the time when this sex tape came out, he was already big. Yeah. He was already a very big comedian. So he wasn't helping his career because he already had issues with his wife. I mean, this is his second wife. So he definitely didn't want that. He didn't need that negative media presence. So it wasn't going to help his brand. So I don't see any motive for him wanting to hide a camera to record a sex tape. I don't see any motive for it.
I totally agree with you, because I was going to come from that angle as well. Like, I don't think someone like Kevin Hart that already has like an established career, and I feel like if he wanted to do it for publicity, he wouldn't be apologizing to his wife, because he would put her into consideration if he was going to do that.
Exactly.
So I feel like this whole thing is just not cool. I mean, just barely a week after leaving the hospital, we reported 2 weeks ago or a week ago that he got involved in the car crash. So I'm just like, everything is just happening at the same time. We'll just keep our fingers crossed. Let's find out what happens at the end of the day. But I don't think that he would have done something like that for publicity. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
But it's also something to learn from. Sorry about that. It's something to learn from, because, I mean, you are a celebrity and everybody's eyes are on you. So when you make a mistake, it's magnified. So when he came out with the apology and he was saying, I cheated on my wife, I'm sorry, he actually stated it on his comedy tour. I don't think it was something he was proud of, but it just states that you have to be careful when you're in the media eye.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
All right.
I'm sure the lady's the one doing it for publicity. Just say.
All right, guys, it is time for a celebrity birthday shout out. Yes, it is time to shout out today's celebrants. Now, celebrating today are the following music talents: American gospel and R&B singer and member of the popular Winans family, Benjamin Winners, aka Bebe Winners. He's celebrating today and he turns 57. Ooh, looking good.
I love the white.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Also celebrating today is our very own Nigerian French singer, Bukola Elemide, popularly known as Asha.
Yay.
Yes, she turns 35 today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to you out there who is celebrating. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, this is